says. That's bad news. And so we need someone to rescue us, because we're in a bad position with God. We've sinned, we've broken the law of God, we're guilty in the eyes of God, and therefore we need someone to do something on our behalf. Most people today think that they have to clean themselves up. They have to change their lives. And in reality, the Bible says we can't change ourselves. We need someone to change us from the inside out. So are you a Christian? Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because I'm Jewish.
Okay, well, Jesus is the greatest Jew that ever lived. You know
You're
that.
right.
But you know what Jesus did different than all the other Jews and all the other Gentiles?
I don't.
He lived without sin. He was perfect. And he paid the penalty sin, and then on the third day, he rose from the grave.
No, I'm
He conquered death.
Story.
Huh?
I say I'm familiar with the story.
Okay, so what do you think is going to happen to you on the day of judgment? Do you believe in God?
Of course I do.
Okay, so do you think God will let you into heaven?
I'm sorry?
Do you think God will let you into heaven?
I suspect.
Because there must be a reason why you think he will, and he won't send you to hell. Because the Old Testament is filled with
I think I've endeavored to do more things right than wrong.
Okay, so there's a standard that you're keeping in the eyes of God.
Yeah.
But do you know that even the Old Testament and the New Testament says we are not righteous in ourselves?
Yeah.
We're not good enough.
Yeah, well, I'm respectful of that. I just don't happen to subscribe to that.
Yeah. So you're, in essence, what's your name?
Stephen.
Stephen, you're trusting in yourself to be ready and right on the day of judgment. What happens if you're wrong? And what happens
if wrong, I have an eternity of hot coals and steel.
Yeah, and you're not concerned about that?
No.
Have you ever investigated the life of Jesus?
I have not.
Do you know who he claimed to be?
No, I haven't.
There was a term in the Old Testament, and the name of God was called I Am. And Jesus claimed that he is the I Am. He's God. And he proved it by doing miracles.
I don't dispute any of that and what have you, and that's great. But I have my own personal constitution, and that's...
Yeah, if you're wrong, then it's huge. That's why I come out here. And if you're right, then Jesus is a liar and a lunatic. Because he claimed to be God, and he said he was the only way to God.
I can't speak to any of that.
Yeah.
I wish you well.
Could I give you something to read about Jesus? It's a short little story that you might read at some point in time.
Yes.
Okay, I just want you to consider this. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. God bless you. You have a good night. Enjoy the feast. Okay. Be blessed. How you doing, sir?